So as if doing Vlogmas wasn't complicated or difficult enough, I've set myself an additional challenge, kind of similar to what I did last year if you were around back then. Instead of just doing Vlogmas on YouTube, I'm actually also doing Vlogmas over on LinkedIn. If you didn't know, LinkedIn is one of my favorite social media platforms. It's really the only one that I put any thought into other than YouTube. And so I wanted to bring the concept of Vlogmas to LinkedIn because it's become such a creator-heavy platform, and I think it might inspire some people who aren't being creative right now to start being creative, to start doing videos, to just start publishing content. And to me, more content is a good thing. So how is this gonna work? Because I haven't been able to finish one Vlogmas on YouTube ever. So how am I going to possibly do two Vlogmases at the same time? And I don't want to just post the same content in both places. Matter of fact, I've already posted my Vlogmas content for today on LinkedIn. This is day 2. This was really, I should be filming for day 3 right now, but the stuff that I filmed earlier for day 2, I think I'm gonna use tomorrow because I don't know. This might show up on day 3. I don't know. It's December 2nd. So we'll see. I got some editing to do so I can get this out before the end of the day. But how am I going to make this work when we already know how bad I am at being consistent, right? So I figure we have to do a little bit of planning. And right here in one of my trusty notebooks, I don't know if you can see that because of the light, I have a whole bunch of content ideas for things that I can do for Vlogmas. Most of this stuff is stuff that I would do on YouTube, not necessarily for LinkedIn. Now, a few of the ideas are things that I think I could do over on LinkedIn, make some use out of. But on LinkedIn, I kind of want to do, my method for LinkedIn, I'm thinking, is I'll kind of do half and half. Like half all original content, half kind of repurposing some content. Like the video that I posted today was a video that was already complete, but the copy that went with it, changed the whole point of posting the video. So that, to me, made it a little fresh and more contextual. So that's kind of going to be my approach with LinkedIn. Like one day, do an all original video that's brand new, and then the second day, repurpose some content that I already have, put a new spin on it, and make it more relatable to LinkedIn if it's not something that I had already made for LinkedIn. For YouTube, I really want to make everything brand spanking new. There might be a couple of videos in there that I do that are repurposed, or maybe a client project that I want to talk about, a lighting breakdown or something like that. Repurposing, reusing, republishing. But for the most part, it's going to be brand new content. But how am I going to make this work? How am I going to make this easier? Well, earlier this year, I bought a new camera, and if you've been following me at all, you know that I love my GH5s. Micro Four Thirds is my jam, so I didn't want to leave that. But I didn't buy a GH5. This is an Olympus EM1 Mark II, and the reason that I bought this camera, and some of y'all are going to give me a ton of crap for this, the reason that I bought this specific camera is the autofocus. Yeah, I can hear you laughing now. Now, the reason that I bought this camera for the autofocus is just to make content creation for YouTube easier. When I'm behind the camera, when I'm doing a client project, or even doing a passion project, something for myself, where I don't have to be on screen most of the time, or actually, I don't even care if I'm on screen most of the time. Like, I'm using manual focus right now, but being able to move a little bit faster, not have to worry about that stuff, especially when I'm just trying to produce quick content for YouTube, things like that, I figured I would give in to the autofocus gods and buy a camera that had phase detect autofocus, but I didn't want to have to buy a whole new lens system and spend thousands of dollars to make that happen. I think, because I purchased this months ago, mind you, and I purchased it right before I got into that Uber hiatus where I wasn't making any content for myself. So I think I got this off eBay for about, body only, for I want to say $700-ish, I'll have to check eBay. Maybe I could put that on the screen. But I know it was less. It was definitely less than like $850. I think it was less than $800. Whatever it was, it was pretty much a steal. You can get these in really good condition on eBay right now. I would say in the $700 range. And even GH5s, man. I'm thinking about buying another GH5. You can get a GH5 with Vlog for $800 on eBay in really good condition if you look hard enough. You might even be able to get it for $700. I saw an auction that went for like $700 a few weeks ago. So I still love my GH5. Still believe it's a super solid camera, and I'm really looking forward to digging into this Vlogmas challenge. But you know, we're gonna try to work a little bit smarter this time around. I got my notebook. I'm gonna continue coming up with even more video ideas, and we're just gonna try to knock them out, keep this thing interesting, and while not just bringing you along on the journey of doing Vlogmas, I also want to put some valuable content out there. We're also gonna do some reviews. You know, we'll see what happens. It's a work in progress, but I think that's all I got for today, because somebody is about to show up to the office very soon for a meeting. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and we'll see what happens for Vlogmas Day 3 or Day 4. I don't know which day I'm going to use this for, but I'll check y'all out tomorrow. Peace.